Yeah, it was great. Great effort. Got a little tight there in the first half. I thought the players kept their poise more than the coaches. Sometimes you want it all, but it was really cool to see Marcus Cap, aka Cap, over here, just knock the lid off the basket. Finally, 5 threes. Louis hit a big one to end of the first half, 2 for 5 as well, and then just started to pound the paint inside. Great job by Rikus as well to just pound the paint.
Questions, Matt? Sam?
Marcus, 19 for you tonight. How are you feeling? Just out of the field, especially out from three. What was kind of letting you connect so well tonight?
I wouldn't say it's anything different. Just always been trying to work through my process. Feels good to have some threes go in. So hopefully keep that carry on for next games. But I just been working on my game since June. It's gonna fall. The shot's gonna fall when they fall.
What was halftime like? Go from first half, you guys came out kind of flat, only 37 points in the first half, and then just an explosion in the first 10, 11 minutes of half two.
You know what? I thought we closed the half strong, so that was good to see. And then to execute a play that we worked on, haven't really thrown it out there, and Louis bangs a three. So we're feeling pretty good. And I thought defensively it was great. We were holding them to under 25%. So we're doing the job defensively. We just had to figure out their zone a little bit. And how to go inside out. I don't mind shooting the threes, and that's going to be part of who we are. But we got to go inside out as much as possible, especially when we got Rikus and Abbas in there together.
Coach, you mentioned shooting three pregame. So just how nice was it to see those shots finally fall? You guys have been getting good looks all year, but today some of them finally falling through.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want them to feel any problem. I want them to just let it rip. I really do. I think I told one of you guys that Marcus has had practice where he's hit 5, 6, and he's going to have one of these games. I just felt like Marcus had been the one that had been shooting with a lot of confidence in all the games. So really glad to see it happen for him. Yeah, that was good.
And Rikus, you were unstoppable in the paint tonight. Looked a lot more comfortable tonight compared to Friday night against Iona. What maybe felt a little bit different tonight?
I mean, of course, the team was a little smaller than the team against Iona, but also I feel like we're just getting more confident. We're just learning to play with each other, to play together. It's like we're just getting better. We're working in the gym every day. I think at some point it's going to show up.
Marcus, defensively, really frustrating three. Andrew St. Louis, who had been, I think he dropped 34 in his last game. He checked himself out of this game. He hadn't checked out of the game all year to that point. It felt like you did a really good job on the ball, staying in front of him. Finished 2 for 11. What was it like defending him?
Definitely a lot of work. We was picking up full court, so that was a little bit taxing on me, but that's just part of the game. He's a good scorer. We're going to do our best to take him out the game, and by any means necessary. So if that's picking up, putting pressure on the whole game, then that's what we're going to do. And game plan worked out.
Coach, what did you feel about the defense on St. Louis and then for Chris Robinson overall from the guards?
It was great. It was great. Those guys were. We were saying that. Robinson averages nearly 15 points a game. St. Louis was 30 points a game and 1 assist. So we tried to ram that home that it wasn't just Marcus out there. We needed help. But Marcus did a really good job. And Marcus had some good defensive possessions down the stretch of the last game. And that's one of the regrets. I wish I had Marcus in there for some of these big, strong driving guards. And Marcus put on about 15 pounds in the offseason. So we'll be utilizing that. And it was good. He shut down a really legit scorer.
And Coach, the rebound margin tonight was astronomically in your favor. And you guys did a really good job in the paint all night, but it wasn't just because of the size disadvantage for Manhattanville. I mean, you had pretty much everybody getting involved on the boards on the offensive side and the defensive side. Can you talk a little bit about the focus on rebounding?
That's, if you look at our teams and any team that I've coached in the past, like our system and that we track it every single day, we're just trying to build their habits. Doesn't matter, big, small, whoever we're going against. And so, last 2 games we've gone against smaller teams and it showed up in a big time way. But we're just trying to build their habits. And I asked my rebounding coach at halftime, how are we doing rebounding? He's like, great. So we just moved on to the defense and offense stuff. But it's just habits. Can we do our job every single time? Like whatever your job is, can you do it every single possession? And that's what our system usually does.
Coach, what do you think about Kira today and this season so far?
Kira's playing very well. I think that he's going to have a game like Cap just said. You're going to see it where but I just think Akira has been really sound defensively over the last 3-game stretch. Really trust him out there. He really organizes us offensively. And you know what? He's willing to throw his weight around down there in the paint, which is something we've challenged him to do. But you're going to see a game where he didn't even get a 3 up today, maybe because I was yelling to throw the ball inside. But Akira's going to have one of these games that Marcus just had. He can really shoot it. We really trust him, and you'll see him blow up. But he's doing very well. Stuff that the box score doesn't see. You know, just the right spot defensively, very sound, good communicator out there as well.
Yeah, one thing about him is he's so unselfish, which
Yeah.
is a good thing, but
Yes.
do you think he's sometimes too
Oh yeah,
unselfish?
yeah, definitely. You know, we're I'm always the same thing. I'm just trying to get him to shoot more. You know, I really do. I want him to shoot 5 threes a game. I really do. I wish he'd hunt them out a little more. So he's super unselfish. You know, even our strength coach is Japanese. They are the nicest humans, and I'm a big Shohei fan, Otani's, and just the way that he is with the umpires. And Akira comes in every single morning, says hello to the coaches. Every single one of us, every single morning, and then you say, "How are you doing?" He's like, "Great, coach, great." And so he really, truly is that person. And so I try to challenge his manhood going into every game because I want mean Akira. But yes, he has a great heart, and he's really fun to coach. And you'll see, he's gonna have a big time. This is his former teammate. He knows he's gonna have a big
He's
time
gonna
game.
be there real soon. Real soon.
Sam, you have a question?
Coach, 6 rebounds from Christian tonight. Could you talk about just his abilities of floor general and just kind of the overall unselfishness of this team?
Chris, that's what I say. You know, I know last year Fordham had 2 really good guards. You know, I think the really great thing about Christian Henry and DeJour Reeves, and Christian Henry especially, is they're unselfish. They're really willing to make the right play. Christian still getting into the flow of it all, and we've been working him hard. You know, I worked him out this morning myself, so he probably was a little tired. But just making sure that he's getting in tip-top shape. We're trying to speed up the process there so that he can command the whole thing, because it's taxing. He's also a pretty good defender, you know, so he has to guard the other team's point of attack at times. And without Day there was a lot on him, but Cap did a really good job picking up the slack. I don't even think Christian played that well today, but he's just willing to do it. And he's just guys who have good feel and get assists. They're good rebounders, defensive rebounders, point guards like that. And he has a good sense for the ball. Just has a good sense for spacing and flow. So I keep telling him he's like a 4 out of 10 of what he's going to end up being for us. I mean, he's still got such opportunity for improvement, and we're working him hard, and he's working really hard. So he'll keep coming.
And sorry, if I can follow up, you're saying he's a 4 out of 10 now? Are you kind of liking that pace that he's getting up to?
Yeah, and I said, give yourself grace. You know, he's the one that's so hard on himself. I'm like, Christian, you know, and I said this last time, like, it just takes time to really get your conditioning. You were out for 5 months, you know, from April to whatever, 4 months or whatever it was. But you're starting to see the field. I think we saw a big time effort from him last game. Couldn't quite close it down the stretch, you know, and that's conditioning again, and also alignment. Him and I really understanding each other. That's why we're spending so much time watching film, talking to each other, so that he understands what we're looking for, who we're trying to find, or what the game plan is against any certain team, especially down the stretch. But you're seeing it. He's coming.
Coach, we got to talk a little bit about Ryan Pettis as well, pregame, and the game he had against Iona last time out. Tonight, he picked up another 4 steals, tenacious defense across the board all night tonight. Can you talk a little bit about Pettis and, like, is he kind of playing himself into more and more minutes?
Yeah, I mean, I told him, you know, the great thing about Pettis is he'll lay it on the line. He's throwing his body around in practices. And so I pretty much told him, you're going to get a shot every game because you're willing to do that. But now you're seeing, like, we're like, go, Ryan. Like, you don't have to find your guard. Like, and he's fast. He's really fast in that. So when I was recruiting him out of high school, I would say Ryan Pettis, it's like Russell Westbrook type, like just fast, athletic. Like, you guys haven't even seen Ryan dunk on something. Like, Ryan, he can do some stuff out there. So, you know, it's all new to everybody. We're all getting comfortable with each other. My wife tells me all the time, she's like, you know, they're learning to trust us as a coaching staff as well as they're learning to trust each other. So it's a work in progress. And so Ryan, the same thing. Like, there's a little bit of a relationship there, but this was great. 5 assists for him, 4 steals, and then you saw the speed and him finding guys. So hopefully more of that shows up. He had a stint there at Iona that really turned the game, hit a big 3. And so I don't even care. Like, he's like getting his head down about some of his missed shots. Like, I don't even care. I love the defensive effort and the ability to push the ball with pace.
Rikus, couple slams tonight. What'd you see on that oop play from Abbas?
I feel like Abbas is playing way better. Like, Abbas is playing the break, finding me. I was really happy he found me. He could have finished himself with an unselfish pass, and to me it was great. he's getting better, finishing strong on the basket, hit a 3-2. I'm just happy for him.
All right, great. Thanks, guys. One
Sorry.
more snap. Yep.
Just wanted to ask how Day-Day and Zarife were feeling today.
Well, I guess not good enough to play, but you know that need them Thursday, and so I'm fully expecting, hoping that we find a way to get him back. So we need him. We need him. I mean, you see him. Don't they look fine? I'm sure. I'm at the mercy of the medical people, but hopefully we get him back.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thanks, guys.